Welcome to Elite Enter the Kobold on Voodu. You haven't seen this tune in a while. Working through past lives. And I'm doing this video because, I mentioned on my build post that, I want to try to find a way to do some past lives in a way that I can be, more comfortable with or happier with. Because I don't really want to, play paladin as a melee. I want to see if there's a way that I can play it as a warlock but still get those heroic and iconic past lives. And so right now I'm doing a paladin and a PDK past life. So I started at 15 and right away I went 9 warlock and I had the 1 fighter and then just doing the rest paladin. So I'll be 10 paladin here once I get to level 20. And, in heroics, definitively the answer is yes. I think there's already a lot of people doing it that way, but, there was at least one person on the build post that said they were interested in hearing some feedback, and I said I'd do some videos. So, doing 9 Warlock, and then basically, 11 or whatever else, I was just blowing, I was blowing through on the palette, and I expect it will work the same with pretty much anything else. So, that's good to know, and so the big question, which remains to be seen, is will I be able to go all the way to 30 with this 9 Warlock and still be able to play it as a Warlock, as an Enlightened Spirit, a Burster, and have it be, tolerable to play. Obviously, DPS is going to be considerably lower than compared to, the pure Warlock, but again, the question is, will I be able to enjoy it? Play it as a Warlock and enjoy it, have it be, be reasonable. So I'm going to do some videos for epics as well coming up. I just want to talk briefly about the gear so you can see what I'm doing. I have the smoke goggles for blur and the displacement clicky. Just got the hardened hide armor. I've been farming good intentions trying to get those dashing gloves and just did it like 5 or 6 times. Had a bunch of guildies in there to loot for me and just pulled everything but the gloves. So don't have those yet. This has a pretty high armor bonus and I didn't realize that for the heroic version. I was using just a random gen that had Con 8 on it, and the armor bonus was only 13. This is an armor bonus of 24, plus some other goodies too. Random gen, just got some dodge on there, spell saves nice too. It's got Con and sheltering, got the freedom of movement boots, very important. Just strength 6. The deadly is just a bonus. I just wanted strength on gloves. Here we got resistance 5 on the circle of hatred. Green steel 40 plus 45 hit point. Mineral 2 belt. Night Singer's mantle. This is an awesome item. Highly recommend it for a Fey Pact. It's got the 5% chance on sonic spell hit to blind targets for 6 seconds. Plus it's got perform, blindness immunity, and the colorless slot. I do have an elite version of this that I have it slotted up with charisma 6, so it's a minimum level 20 because of the charisma 6 diamond, so I'll be switching to that next level. So for now, since I didn't get my dashing gloves, I'm still using the blasting chimes. This is a beautiful item. The dashing gloves, again, from Good Intentions, that's a free-to-play quest, are going to be better than this, but this has got the Sonic Lore 15% and Resonance 90 and some other goodies too, like Evocation Focus 2. Silver Flame Talisman, I really like to use this because it absorbs energy drain spells. So, going to be wearing this probably actually right through endgame with this life because I'm not going to have Death Ward as a spell from any other source the way that I have it configured. The Pansophic Circlet, so this is the heroic version, very, very nice item, potency 63, that's not going to stack with the sources of radiance and resonance that I have, but the insightful potency 31 and the quality potency 8 is over and above those other items that I have, so that's why I wanted to wear it. Got the Fanion, this is a beautiful shield for an Enlightened Spirit. It is a large shield. It has no arcane spell failure. This comes from the Shield of Legends turn-in Upper Necropolis, so you get all 8 pieces of that shield. Got some redundancies here, but it's still a really nice shield. I wasn't stressing too much about trying to perfect my gear, just trying to cover the basics. Using a Radiance 87 Bastard Sword of Radiance Lore 12. I'm not proficient in Bastard Sword. I don't care. This is just a caster stick. It's not. I'm not using this weapon to do any kind of melee damage. Again, just the caster stick. And so, what I wanted to show as well is that I used to use the Sage's Skullcap, but I won't be using that anymore because of the Panoptic Circlet and because of that sword. It's just not needed. On the enhancement side, it's pretty much have all the Enlightened Spirit stuff that I would normally use. Obviously can't get the higher tier innate stuff because I only have 9 Warlock, and got most of the basics that I normally use in Tainted Scholar, and picked up some Sacred Defender stuff, bonuses to hit points, bonuses to saves, little bonuses to AC, got the stance, so just wanted to briefly go over what I'm doing there. On the feats, they're pretty much just like I have on my build post. I did have extra feats though because I didn't need to take the shield proficiency feat. So I ended up taking extend spell actually because I wanted to have the longer buffs. And I wasn't originally going to do that. I just found I had too many feats. And I ended up taking toughness pretty early on too, again because of the extra feats from the fighter level, and again the proficiency of the shield proficiency is already granted from the fighter and paladin class. So I wanted to do a quest, before I got into epics, to talk about my experiences going from 15 to 20. And again, the important point is that totally doable. If you want to do a heroic past life, and just do 9 Warlock and then 11 of whatever else you want. Seems like it should pretty much work with just about any configuration. And I picked this one here at the end because this is the toughest one out of the Reaver's Refuge quests. So I'm on, like I said on my build post, I'm on the TR grind and doing doing all the iconics except Blade Forged. The extra 15% for it would be nice, but I really don't like playing robots. So I'm probably not going to do those. I think I'm already at 185 fort at endgame anyway, so, or 165 or something. If I feel like I need that extra fort someday, maybe I'll go back and do it. But I'm going to skip it for now. And then I'm wanting to do 3 paly lives, which this is the second one. And I'm wanting to do 3 barbarian lives. I already have 1. 3 cleric lives. I already have 1 or 2 of those. Did Elite, soloed all of Elite Veil, no problem. Soloed the 3 new quests, Good Intentions, Search and Rescue, Memoirs, all at level, no problem. Haven't had any problems soloing with just the 9 levels of Warlock. I'm not even using Displacement. If I don't find the experience from 20 to 30 to be tolerable, if I'm not enjoying it, then I'll probably just knock out the heroics and iconics separate. Do the heroics with 9 Warlock and play him as a Warlock, and then do the iconics where I'm just doing 18 Warlock and then 2 whatever, and take those to 30. only mob that I had issue with was the beholder, named beholder optional in Rainbow in the Dark. I got him to about 50%, and then my Iron Stone spell absorption item ran out, and I was just like, alright, forget this. I was DPSing him kind of slowly, so I didn't want to stick around and get level drained. But that was the only, even just minor hang up. What a difference doing good intention on the Enlightened Spirit though versus I tried to do it. It was only, today was the first time I tried it since the first day of release. You know, I did it first day on Ginger and just hated it. And it couldn't really do much damage to the mobs because they were so highly resistant or immune to all my damage types. And, you know, what a difference going in there on a tune that can actually damage the mobs. I found it a lot more tolerable. Actually, I had a little bit of fun with it. As much as I hate to say, I was very critical of that quest at first. As a lot of people have been. Probably should revise my review of it a little bit. So like I said, I had a little bit of fun with it. I was just so irritated with it. It was just a long, slow slog when we did that first night on Legendary Elite, and you know, I couldn't really damage the mobs, and it made it really frustrating. Haven't even hit Shining Through yet. I should just have the extra hit points as a buffer, but there we go. But you know, the auras just keep me healed. Here we're just moving like a chess piece, 2 forward and 1 up. The way you're facing gets changed every time you teleport. So you want to make sure you get your bearings. So you go 2 forward, like if I hit this one on the right, I'll go 2 forward and 1 to the right. If I hit this one on the left here, I'll go 2 forward and 1 to the left. So I want to go, that one's not lit, so I'm going to choose this guy here. And boom. Now I want to go there, so choose this guy. Now I want to go there, so I'm going to go 2 up and 1 over, And then I'm going to go 2 up and 1 over. Still missing one somewhere. Oops, that was the start. There it is. Extra chest, yoink. I don't think I've really even used a shrine so far this life. You know, one of the things I was talking to somebody recently about, I think it was in the forums, they were saying, you know, they were playing Enlightened Spirit and they didn't find that, you know, it was matching up to all the hype. And, you know, one of the things that they said they were doing is, you know, between bursting, they said they were doing the blasting, and I was saying, you know, if you're an Enlightened Spirit, you really want to have the aura going at all times. I mean, that's really important. That's, you get so many bonuses. That's your maintenance healing. I mean, it's just, it's uber important. I mean, really, you should only be blasting, shooting the shots, the range thing, if, you know, situationally, you know, there's a bunch of archers and they don't want to kite together, or some casters, and, you know, and you need to range them. But generally speaking, you're going to be bursting, you know, 95% of the time. And of course, you want to pick up your maximize and empower, and those do affect your bursts. Guilty red there. I'm trying to farm for those boots. He's actually doing this build. Well, not, excuse me, my normal, you know, pure warlock build. And was talking to him about the importance of having freedom of movement. And so once you get to, you know, epic levels, mid-epic levels, those are the boots you want, the Orcish Privateer boots. Bring them up here in case you're not familiar with them. Awesome, awesome. Speed, freedom of movement, fire resistance, colorless slot. Such a great item. Spell power boost. It wasn't until just now. Well, there you have it. If you didn't know already, at least through a heroic life, you can do 9 Warlock. And you can see it was a breeze. So, you know, if you don't want to do other classes and you like playing your Enlightened Spirit Warlock, then that's an option for you. I'll be doing some more videos for epics, letting you know how that goes for me. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. If you have questions about my Voodu Warlock build, you can respond in the Warlock forum. And if you happen to be on Saralona, you're welcome to send me a tell.